We are glad to welcome you to our channel. Kindly subscribe to our channel and share our videos with your friends and relations. And click on the bell icon for instant notification whenever new videos are uploaded on this channel. Rest assured that we are going to have a very exciting and inspiring discussion. Let's dive into the lesson right away. Learn the best steps in essay writing. Hello friends, welcome to today's lesson where we will be unraveling the art of essay writing. Whether you are preparing for an English exam or you just want to sharpen your writing skills, this video is your guide to mastering the best steps in essay writing. We are going to illustrate with the 2019 West African Senior School Certificate Examination English questions. We are going to go through the 5 different essay writing questions, and then we will pick one of them and give a sample essay for illustration. This is to help you prepare adequately for your upcoming exams. This is English Classes Online, and I am your host, Benjamin. Let's dive right in. In the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, essay writing questions appear in Section A of the theory questions. Of course, it is the English language 2, and of course, it appears among the theory questions. And of course, it carries 50 marks. Now, in this section, you are required to answer one question only. All right, and then all questions carry equal marks, 50 marks precisely. Of course, each question carries 50 marks, and that is why it is important that you master the art of essay writing so you can boost your overall performance in the exam if you win maximum marks in this section. You are given 5 questions. Out of these 5 questions, you are to choose only one question and write on it. So we are going to go through the 5 essay questions in the 2019 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Let's begin with question number 1. You are about to graduate from secondary school and you held the position of library prefect. Write a letter to your friend telling him or her your experience and how they have contributed to your life in a positive way. Question number 2. Write an article suitable for publication in a national newspaper on the growing incidence of drug abuse among the youth, stating the causes and suggesting ways it can be curbed. This is an article writing question. Question number 3. A friend of yours was involved in a fight that took place in school and has been expelled by the school authorities. In a letter to your principal, give an account of the fight and why you think your friend should not have been expelled. Now, this letter is a formal letter, unlike the first one we saw, which is an informal letter. Okay. Question number 4. As one of the outgoing prefects in your school, write a speech you would deliver at the send-off ceremony for prefects on the topic, the challenges of prefectship. So this is a speech writing question. Then the last but not the least, question number 5. Write a story that ends with the statement, I wish I had listened to my parents. Okay, so these are the various questions, and out of these 5 questions, you are required to choose only one and write on it. In this video, we are going to pick question number 2 and show you a sample. But before we do that, uh, I want you to understand why you should learn essay writing. You should learn the best steps in essay writing, because essay writing is the highest scoring section in the West African Senior School Certificate examination. Okay, now let's prove it. Now these are the various criteria for awarding marks in the exam. Now C stands for content, and content carries 10 marks. O stands for organization, which carries 10 marks. E stands for expression, which carries 10 marks. 20 marks. Of course, expression carries the highest marks. And then MA stands for mechanical accuracy, which carries 10 marks. And then you have a total of 50 marks. Okay, so 50 marks, for writing only one essay, and that is why we are paying attention to this video and showing you the best steps in essay writing. So that is exactly what you ought to know. Now, moving further, we want to look at the steps in essay writing. This is very important. Now, step number one, create an outline for your essay. And of course, your outline, creating an outline begins with brainstorming. When you go through the questions and you pick the particular essay you want to write on, then you think about the essay prompt, the question, and then you jot down the points you are going to use in writing the essay, whether it is a letter or an article or a speech or a debate or a story or a report, whatever it is, it is an essay. Okay, of course, all of them are various forms of writing, but they all occur under section A, which is essay writing. So the first step is for you to brainstorm, that's think about what you are required to write and jot down the points you are going to use. Step number two, give your essay a catchy headline if it is an article, for example, or begin with an address for a letter. Each type of writing has its own format, and on this channel, I have uploaded videos on all the various forms of writing: letter writing, article writing, speech writing, report writing, story writing, uh, debate writing, all forms of writing. Okay, so if you browse through my channel, especially if you use the playlist for writing skills, you'll be able to access the various forms of writing and the videos that explain how to write each of them. Now, step number three will be to write the introduction. Okay, the introduction is where the first paragraph where you introduce the issue you'll be discussing in your article, for example. And then there are four essential ingredients to include in your introductory paragraph. One of them is the subject matter, the second one is the thesis, the third one is enumeration, and the fourth one is intro. Of course, these are very critical ingredients, very essential ingredients that you must include in your first paragraph when writing a good or great essay. Step number four, the body of the article. Okay, in this case, we are using an article for illustration. So that would be step four. In the body of the article, this is where you, of course, discuss the problem or issue introduced in the introductory paragraph. And for example, you discuss the causes, effects, and solutions to the problem, depending on what you are asked to do in the question prompt. Now, discuss only one main point in each paragraph. For example, you discuss point one in paragraph 2, point 2 in paragraph 3, and point 3 in paragraph 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, Step number 5 is to write the conclusion. The conclusion is the last paragraph in which you summarize the main points discussed and call for action from those concerned. Okay, so these are the steps, the key steps you ought to take in writing a great essay, whether it is an article or a letter or a story or a speech. Okay, now this brings us to the very practical aspect of this video, and that is the sample article. We are taking question number 2 from the various questions in the 2019 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. And question 2 is as follows: write an article suitable for publication in a national newspaper on the growing incidence of drug abuse among the youth, stating the causes and suggesting ways it can be curbed. Now, this is how you write it. You start with the title, and of course, it is advisable to use the total capitalization method. This is the method that I use to refer to a title or a headline, which you write in capital letters, okay, instead of a mixture of capital and small letters. If you choose the other method, you have to underline. If you use capital letters to write all the words, you don't need to underline. So, and this is the method we have chosen here: the growing incidence of drug abuse among the youth. So we have taken this title from the question prompt. You are asked to write an article suitable for publication in a national newspaper on the growing incidence of drug abuse among the youth. So we just take this here and we use it as a headline. Okay. Having done that, the next will be the introduction. I just gave it a subheading here to guide you, but you may not use any subheading. You may just go straight and write the first paragraph. That is your introduction. And our first paragraph, which is the introductory paragraph, can be as follows. This is an example, okay? In recent years, a concerning trend has gripped our society: the growing incidence of drug abuse among our youth. You know, this is the subject matter, and this is what we call the hook, the opening sentence, which draws the attention of the reader to the subject matter. Okay, now we continue. This issue is not only endangering the future of our nation, but also tearing apart the fabric of our communities. It is imperative that we delve into the root causes of this menace and devise effective strategies to curb it. You see, this last one is what we call the thesis, because it shows exactly what our main idea in this article is going to be. This is what we have decided to discuss mainly in this particular article. And this is in line with what we have been told to do in the question prompt. We are told to write an article on the growing incidence of drug abuse among the youth, stating the causes and suggesting ways it can be curbed. And so this thesis is going to do just that. And I read it again. It is imperative that we delve into the root causes of this menace and devise effective strategies to curb it. Okay, so that is our first paragraph, which is for introduction. Then in the body of the article, which starts with the second paragraph, we now begin to discuss the main points, you know, paragraph by paragraph. And so let's look at our second paragraph. And of course, in the preparatory or pre-writing stage, we must have jotted down the points which we call our outline. Okay, and so in that first in the first point, we decide to discuss peer pressure, okay, as one of the causes of drug abuse. So we start with the causes. The surge in youth drug abuse can be attributed to several factors. Peer pressure, often worsened by the desire to fit in, plays a pivotal role. Additionally, the lack of awareness about the grave consequences of substance abuse further fuels this problem. The easy accessibility of drugs due to weak law enforcement and the allure of escaping from life's challenges are also contributing factors. So in this particular paragraph, we have discussed the main causes, okay? Now moving forward, we want to look at the solutions, okay? Don't forget that there are different ways of planning the body of our article. We may assign one paragraph to each cause, okay? And then we use a paragraph to discuss the solutions. But here we have used the second paragraph to discuss the various causes, and then we use the next paragraph to talk about the solutions. So there are different options that you can, you can choose. So now, in the third paragraph, these are the solutions. To combat this issue, a multi-pronged approach is essential. Firstly, educational institutions must incorporate comprehensive drug awareness programs into their curriculum. These programs should enlighten students about the physical, emotional, and social consequences of drug abuse. Additionally, community-driven initiatives that involve parents, teachers, and local leaders can foster a supportive environment for at-risk youth. Okay, so here we have looked at the solutions, and then we now look at the conclusion. As a society, we cannot afford to stand idly by while our youth fall victim to the clutches of drug abuse. It is our collective responsibility to address this crisis head on by promoting education, raising awareness, and fostering a nurturing environment. We can create a future where our youth are empowered to make healthy choices and contribute positively to our nation's growth. So this is just to give you insight into how you can organize your article, okay? And that's exactly the way to go. And of course, this is what you ought to do. There you have it, a sample article addressing the issue of youth drug abuse. Remember that crafting a great article takes practice, so don't be discouraged if your first attempt isn't perfect. Follow these steps, and with time and dedication, you will be well on your way to becoming a skilled article writer. And of course, if you look at other videos we uploaded that gave you samples on letter writing, samples of speech writing, samples of report writing. Various forms of essays have been covered in our various video lessons. So you just browse through this channel and pick the one that you want to learn how to write. So happy writing as you keep on practicing, knowing that practice makes perfect. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye for now, and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video. Thank you.